KD7QKU testing, KD7QKU testing.
I hear you, Ron. Sounds kind of weak, but I hear you perfectly readable at 7QO.
Yeah, you came in real strong, Jim. I switched to my other antenna, so I don't know. That's good. I guess Dave's having trouble getting his tone in. Okay, we'll stand by. Can you, see, I forget now. I don't think you can use Skype because we'll probably get together on Skype after a while. So I'm clear, KD7 continues.
No, I'm not set up for Skype. I don't have a computer here in the shack, and the house computer's not set up for it. Besides that, I don't even have a camera for that computer. Anyway, I'll be standing by for another 15 minutes or so. Hopefully something will happen by then. 7QO. Jim, I can just barely hear you. You're down there just barely above the noise floor. Have any more power maybe or something? 107QO. Hi Gary, we're having some minor issues tonight here, both on 2 meters and the ATV repeater seems to be a little bit weak tonight as well. There's me, there's Ron, there's Bellevue Jim, and there's Dave, although I have not yet heard Dave here on the 2 meter machine. Anyway, that's us so far, and 7QO. Yeah, they're back on Tiger. They say the PL is 110.9. So, anyway, I'm watching the live side on 1.2 gig, but it's not very strong out here tonight. There's hardly anything. Hasn't anything come up on the streaming yet. So, but it is live. K7HYB. Well, there was Ron on the 1.2. Don't know if you saw him, but I did not hear him say anything on 2 meters. Hi, there's Dave, N7QO. Well, I could read the call sign, but I can't quite make out what it says below that. Looks like NO something. I don't know. N7QO. Okay, I see there that says I can listen. I think I saw the word transmit previously to that, but I'm guessing that Jim can hear us but can't transmit somehow, at least not audio, N7QO.
Probably got the wrong PL, Jim. K7HYB. James, if you're listening, it's CL 110.9. I see his ID up on the streaming. WW7ATS K7HYB.
I see at the bottom of the screen now it says not enough power. I'm guessing he can't quite key the 08 machine, not enough power. Seems to be a little bit lower than normal tonight for some reason.
Yeah, N7QO K7HYB for ID. Yeah, I heard Rich talking earlier this afternoon. They've got another machine up on Tiger, and apparently it's not hearing as well as the old GE Master 2 did. So that may be part of the issue.
Oh well. Yeah, it might be a little bit of storm going on up there now too. I don't know. It's been raining at the house for the past several hours. Supposed to get more windy tonight. Hope everyone has a generator standing by. Otherwise, well, heck, most everyone's retired. Don't have to get up to shave to go to work, except for Jim there. Sorry, guy. Oh, maybe he's still working middle of the night. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, Gary. N7QO.
James must have a text scroller there or something like that, because he's writing stuff across the screen that I can read. And I'm looking at the streaming right now. I can't see hardly anything on the 1.2 gig input side, output side, because the signal isn't strong enough. I can see the sync bars, but that's about all I can make out. He says, I have the PL, okay. Not enough power, okay. So, yeah, he's got a text scroller or something like that he can hook up there. Let's see if anybody else has jumped in. K7HYB for the Western Washington Amateur Television Society.
Well, I saw he said we can use subtitles tonight. We used to be able to do audio over the 1.2 machine, but they deleted that. Dave, are you still in there? Can you hear us? Can you wave to us on a picture if you can hear us in 7QO? Okay, Gary, I don't know if you saw that, but Dave is here too. He's listening. Hi, Ron. Okay, I'll let you go for a second there, Ron. We've been kind of occupying the audio here. Go ahead. KD7QKU and 7QO.
Okay, KD7QKU. I tried to call Dave on the phone and he answered, but I couldn't understand his phone. I don't know what was going on with his phone. And I don't know, Dave, have you tried to get into the Tiger Mountain repeater, 110.9? I don't know if you've tried or not. James can't get in very good. Jim just gets in wonderfully. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm probably not doing. I did switch antenna to my little Yankee. So anyway. Gary, you're sounding pretty good. All right. I guess back to Jim, M7QO, KD7QKU.
Okay. Well, the flash R was missing there on the IDER. I don't know, but otherwise the IDER sounded beautiful. Ron, I didn't hear Dave answer anything back, so he's apparently having some sort of problems with the 2-meter as well. Let's see. This is incentive to get my high-power rig up and running. That is a message from WW7N, N7QO relaying for WW7N. I would guess that all of you were able to see that, except maybe Gary. I'm not sure. It sounds like there's a really significant delay on the stream, because what you were saying the last time is something that happened a number of minutes earlier, actually. But I don't know. Well, some of us can't talk, and I guess we ought to maybe just throw in the towel. What do you all think? I'll just let's see. I'll throw it over to you, Gary. Then you throw it over to Ron. How's that sound? K7HYB and 7QO.
And 7QO in the group, K7HYB. Well, quite honestly, I'm kind of surprised here because I'm only running 5 watts out here with a handy talking and a ground plane. So I'm really kind of surprised that I'm doing as well as I am. If Jim can't get in and he's right on top of the repeater basically up there, he must be running just a couple of 100 kilowatts or a couple. I'm only running 5 watts here on my handy talkie, so I'm really kind of surprised if it's that bad that I'm even getting in there. Ron, I can see you on the streaming, but I don't know how old that is. It's probably a couple of minutes old. I'll cover it over to you, KD7QKU and the group K7HYB.
Okay, well, let's let Dave, CYM, try to transmit. Well, this is KD7QKU. I just talked to Dave on the phone a little bit. I had scratchy phone reception, and he said that he didn't know what was going on. He was trying to transmit. He could hear us, but he couldn't seemingly get into the repeater. I asked him if he was on high power. He said yes, so I don't know what's going on. So anyway, James, I think, just got something on there. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen, James. You are on, Dave and Ron. Try.
87ZYM, copy.
Yeah, you sound fine.
Man, I had to put in that 110.9 about 3 times. I didn't realize they had changed the tone.
Okay, well, you're going to run the net?
Well, I guess I could give it a try since we got some sound going here. We're about half through the net already. Let's see. This is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society net. I'm Dave, 87ZYM. The Western Washington Amateur Television Society is a group of radio enthusiasts that take to the airways with SASCAN television. We transmit on 70 centimeters with the crossband repeater that spits back images at 1.2 gigahertz from Cougar Mountain. So let's see who we got here. We got N7QO, KD7HYB, KD7QKU, and N7QO again. Anybody else like to check in?
James, WW7N. He's on.
Okay, Ron, well, we'll start with you on this list, KD7QKU, and see what happens.
Okay, KD7ZYM in the group, KD7QKU. Well, this repeater's kind of harsh. When you let up on the mic, the crash is pretty bad over here at my house. Well, I didn't do too much today. I did go out and cut off the dahlias the last time we had the freeze. It killed them finally, and so today I went out and cut them off, and then I covered them up with yard mulch so the water doesn't go down in the stems. I cut them off right at the ground, and then I put yard mulch over them and then pat it down so that hopefully they don't freeze. They made it a couple of years. And I was pooped out when I got done climbing up the tree and carrying a 5-gallon bucket full of mulch up there. I dumped some bags into the wheelbarrow. That was construction wheelbarrow, and then I shoveled them into the bucket and I carried the bucket up. So it wasn't very, I only have about 10 plants or something. It wasn't a big job. I was pooped out anyway when I got done, taking me a couple hours. Anyway, that's what's going on over here. And I have 44 degrees and a light rain and not much wind. Back to that, KD7QKU.
87QKU, Ron. Let's go to Gary, K7HYB.
K7ZYM in the group, K7HYB. Yeah, good evening, Dave. I'm glad you were able to get the things straightened out. I'll repeat what I said a little bit earlier. I don't know if you heard you or not, but I heard Rick talk earlier this afternoon about they've got a new machine up on Tiger that's not hearing as well as the old one did. So I don't know what that means. I'm really kind of surprised. I'm only running 5 watts out here on a handy talkie to a ground plane. So I'm really kind of surprised I'm even getting in. I had a quiet day today. About the most strenuous thing I did was go down and pick up our Christmas cards at Costco today. So I did that this afternoon. I I've got my I got my call sign up, but I can't tell whether anything is coming through or not because I can't see the live return, and the latency is really slow. Boy, ouch. There. I don't even know if I'm keying the repeater anymore. Maybe it's off hard on. Anyway, so that's the extent of my my excitement today. Back to you, Dave. KD7DYM, K7HYB.
K7HYB. Let's go on down to N7QO.
Thank you, Dave. N7QO. Well, Jim, I could not make out the most recent text which you transmitted. The one previous to that I saw just fine. And then the one before that I could not read either. My picture here is a little bit unsteady, and a generous amount of snow. It sort of comes and goes a little bit. I don't know, maybe the antenna's whipping around a little bit. Gary, reset. Okay, no courtesy tone either. Gary, I don't know, maybe the antenna is a little bit more directional toward you and toward me. Maybe it's bent over a little bit with the wind or something. Antennas can break and exhibit spoking like that, where they may be favorable in certain directions and not in other directions. So I don't know what's going on, but looks like the 1.2 signal that I'm looking at is bouncing quite a bit too, so I'm guessing there's probably some weather going on at the mountain, but I'm not sure about that. Anyway, we see you, Gary. I can read your ID and saw your picture there. Couldn't quite make it out, but that's the way things are at my end. KD7ZYM and 7QO.
N7QO, let's go to WU7N.
He has no transmit audio, Dave.
AB7DQH.
Unable to copy who's calling.
And Kilo Bravo 7 Delta, Quebec Hotel.
Kilo Bravo Hotel.
Wow. Kilo Bravo 7 Delta, Quebec Hotel.
Boy, still not be able to get a copy on that.
Dave, anyway, but try it one more time, K7HYB.
Quebec Bravo Hotel, I think it was. This is KD7QKU. Go ahead.
Alright. We'll try this radio, this antenna. Yeah, we'll try the half power radio on the high antenna. Yeah, we've got some conditions tonight. Wow. Because normally the 100 watt Centaur on the low antenna can bang right into that thing, this thing. Anyhow, if you Tiger, the action site where this repeater lives. Well, it's kind of fun to look at.
Okay, well, you're coming in just fine that time. All right, well, we'll have to do that one of these times. I think Rob was telling us about that K7QJ the other day, but I guess I failed to write it down. But anyway, thank you very much.
In addition to the fact we are absolutely rotten VHF propagation tonight, which might explain why some of you are or are not making the 1.10. I'm not surprised at all that the propagation of 1.2 gigs is in the toilet, because I've heard some interesting effects because of the weather and UHF, and of course I'm listening to myself on two other radios and two other antennas that you're hearing the repeater perfectly, except for the low antenna on the low radios. Got quite a bit of QSB on it. The middle radio is hearing it just fine. Hold the repeater with. That weaker signal was myself on another radio. 100-watt Tintor on an antenna that's about different location in the yard and lower than the current antenna. And I can't hardly make the repeater at all on that antenna. It's surprising. Although the weakness of the receive and the repeater might be a function of the fact that the new Motorola may not have the sensitivity of the old Master 2. When the Master 2 repeater quit receiving, I never, it was always assumed to be the receiver and the repeater, but we comped the preamp off of that repeater and put it on this one. Well, as it didn't really improve the receive sensitivity of the new repeater, I'm beginning to think that part of the contributing reason for the Master 2's receive failure is because the preamp, common to both repeaters, I don't think it's preamping. But it's working well enough that we could use it. But I think sometime this spring a major operation will be mounted to basically picture every connector and on every piece of coax and every interconnect, and build a rack that we can mount the duplexers for both this and the 688 to be mounted into, possibly shift the repeaters to the other side of the room. A bunch of major work will be done to, clean the installations up. There's been a lot of maintenance that hasn't been done in many, many years, and I'm thinking it's starting to kind of catch up with us in ways we've not yet experienced. So at some point we're going to have to just, go through, sweep through the cavities, certify the preamp is amplifying, and on and on and on. It came to a head that in the process of installing this new repeater, one of the cables for the 688 got disturbed slightly, bumped merely. Well, we're going to have to knock that repeater off the air. We made myself and Keith, KG7TTY, we made an emergency run up to the hill. We're able to replace wow, that's a deep fade. We're able to replace the bad cable on the 88 machine and cut the preamp in on this one to try to warm it up. Renovate, attempt to warm it up, which failed, which I think kind of leads me to believe that maybe the preamp is a bit gunny bag. But without any test equipment, there was no way we could verify things are either working or not, but we couldn't really, take a signal, another signal generator and an isolation key and all that rot. So we couldn't very well go up there and say, oh yeah, definitely we have fixed this. So, I don't know. But with the weather getting bad, the snow starting to accumulate, it's probably going to be springtime before we can do anything with it. They're never going to have a chance to, formulate a decent game plan and pile together pieces, parts, components, and all that rot, and we can get up there and spend a day or two or three or four a week or month or whatever it's going to take to knock these repeaters back into shape and get them away. We can leave them alone for a few years and they'll just sit there and run. With that, I'll turn it back over to Net Control, Kilobravo 7, Delta Quebec Hotel.
whereabouts do you live?
I'm over here southeast of the nearest incorporated place, which is Port Orchard, Washington. And Maidenhead Cruiser Square, Charlie, November 87, Quebec, Luna.
Okay, I was just curious. Right, thank you. KD72KU, back to net.
Yeah, about 25 miles due west of the repeater site.
And again, this is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society net. I'm Dave, KD7EYM. Going down the list again, back to the net. WU7N, James. WU7N, unreadable.
Can you make out his picture at all, Dave? It's bumping around pretty good now. I can't quite make it out. I did read something before that Jim would like the URL for the cameras that Eric was mentioning before. Oh, now I read what Jim says. He says, okay, go on to the next person, WU7N. Well, now it's fading, but I'm sure it's the same message that's up there. Anyway, if we could get Eric to repeat that URL when he gets a chance for Jim. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay, well, interesting net. I guess that's why they call it amateur radio. It does have its bumps and grinds in its own mind. Well, let's go on to Ron, 87 QKU.
So Eric, are you listening? Do you want to give that URL out again?
Why, certainly. Stream STREAM dot Weston WESTIN dot HAMWAN HAMWAN dot net NET. So anyone need a fill? Kilo Bravo 7 Delta, Quebec Hotel. Back to net control.
Okay, well James put it up on the screen. I think he got it. So anyway, back to net, KD7. Thanks.
You're welcome. Well, one of these days, I'm sitting there staring at one of my 434 megahertz TV exciters near the box of the VCR, which facilitates things like live and delayed programming, and a 10-watt amplifier. And in the other room, I've got a frequency agile cable TV head-end exciter that I could waltz up on the 434. And 3 or 4 fixed frequencies, units that I need to play with. In other words, look at the frequency chart, flip all the switches and tune up the SAW filter. And we've got a few more exciters. But the real fun part is going to be trying to come up with a big enough 1.2 gig vertically polarized gizmo with enough gain to get enough signal back from Cruiser Mountain to drive use the PC electronics down converter or a good preamp for the homebrew converter that I've got. See if I can get that 450 megahertz stuffed into an MCSC receiving device. Then I can see what the guys are looking at. KB7DQH.
for tonight. We'll get rid of this stuff by email and get the proper things that are happening. Anyway, I guess it's off to Gary, K7HYB.
KD7CYM of the group, K7HYB. Thank you, Rick, for the information. I have streaming Weston Ham Wen. Is that a live picture or JPG?
Yeah, it should be a live stream in all three cameras, and it seems to work best with a Chrome web browser. I'm not sure if other browsers will even see the images or not. K7QJ would have more information on that because he's the one that set it all up.
USL, okay. Yeah, I think James copied that, and he'll probably type it into his graphics. If he doesn't, if James would type that into his graphics generator there, so I can read it on the streaming, then I can understand what's going on. I can't write fast enough. I get write faster than I can think, and I don't think very fast either. So anyway, well, I don't have a whole lot here. Like I said, it's been a quiet day. It's raining out here. It's been cool. It's probably in the mid-40s. I didn't check the temperature before I came in on that. And so anyway, it was a quiet day, and I guess that's just the way it is. Sometimes they happen that way. So back to you, Dave, from my side, KD7ZYM, K7HYB.
K7HYB, KD7ZYM. Let's go on to Jim, N7QO.
N7QO, thank you, Dave. Well, I just see a picture of Lee up there. He's anxious to get in a word here. Someone's putting up, don't know what that was. Can't quite make out that picture. Let me turn it back to you, Dave, and whoever's sending the picture can maybe come in and explain. My guess is that's probably one of the live streams that Eric was just describing. Now here's something from Jim. Stream weston.hamwan.net. Yeah, I guess that's the picture that Jim is putting out. And I see some precipitation there. Wow. Wonder which site that is. Just curious. There's something else I cannot make out what that picture is. Okay. That looks like an outside picture. Is that looking up a tower? I can't quite tell. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. KD7ZYM and 7QO.
And this is KD7ZYM, and this is the Western Washington Amateur Television Society net on the 08 machine. Wow. Weather is rather windy and raining fairly decent here in Lake City. I've got 44.5 degrees outside and windy conditions. And that's about what I've got to say today. Stayed home and got some domestic chores done. And that's about it. So, move around a few holiday packages and got those wrapped up. So I think I'm ahead of the game a little bit. So with that, let's get to the top again. KD7QKU.
Okay, if you'll shut your picture down there. KD7ZYM and the group KD7QKU. Well, I put Lee's picture up. He's on Skype. He's been listening to it. And I was telling Lee earlier that I'm down to my last 5-gallon bucket. of wood pellets. And so when I guess I burn those up, I guess I'm done with the pellet stove. I'm going to, I guess, try to remove it and then put that electric heater in there with the bulb lamp in the slot to take up the space. See how that works. So anyway, that's my next project. So, Lee said that, I guess, Skype wasn't working tonight, so he couldn't get in. And I asked him if Echolink wasn't working, he couldn't get in. So anyway, I have him on Skype. You can see where my brain's at. So I'm going to say 73, I guess. I'll switch over here to my picture, say 73. And I don't think Lee wanted to talk. Okay. He just says hi and 73 and maybe next time. So anyway, good night all. KD7QKU, I'm clear. Bye-bye.
Thanks for that, Ron. Let's go to Gary for his 73.
K7HYB. Yes, good evening all, and yeah, that's very interesting. I would like to, I'm going to try that from my computer here and see if I can pick up those deals, those inputs from those cameras. That was a very interesting demonstration that Rob